Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athlete.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Potts. Scrambling away. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. All out of space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Potts. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to pass, it's Potts. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. There he goes. Touchdown Doors. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
When I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do
it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's got him wide open. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Rebels will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 42. After a stagnant, near moribund performance in the first half, they have flat come alive, put up a touchdown the last time they had it, and now they go wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Potts. Quickly complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it looking for a first. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
This defense is played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back, and not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
The Rebels have it with a first and goal. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's fourth and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays and back.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, fourth and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Gets him to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So a nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. He's loose. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you